Hello, Star Wars fans and geeks of the world. I just took and went. I didn't go to Force Friday yet, but I'll do that tomorrow. But I did buy the newest addition to my Star Wars collection, and I'm going to review it right now. I actually bought Sabine Wren, which basically she's part of the Rebels, and it's one of the few figures I didn't get in the earlier stages. So I'm going to review her right now. So with that, let's open her up. Let's take and get this opened up. And they make these cards harder to open nowadays. They don't want to have the packaging like they used to at one time. It's more of a folded up type thing, where basically the card is folded straight up. So, thank you Hasbro for doing that. Used to be on the 3 3/4. Used to be on the original figures. They would have it to where it practically was one or over top. So, yeah, this year the figures are actually a little bit tougher to open. Good thing I'm not putting her back in. Alright, so in the thing, you got the little thing saying Sabine Wren and stuff. Talking about the assembly instructions. Has a little Hasbro and Disney thing. So, alrighty. Let's pop her out. Okay, and like before, it has the 5 points of articulation. Basically, she's got two arms that move just up and down, not side to side or anything like that. Her head turns around 360 degrees, so that's a plus. And the legs move up and down, back and forth. Okay, so as far as the sculpt on her, it actually is a fairly decent sculpt. It's too bad that they only made it 5 points of articulation. People would be going right for this figure. Alright. This is the older Sabine, so she's a little bit older and taller than I'll take and compare her side by side with, say, Lee Sub Serlin. She's about the same size as Lee Sub, where the old one I think was a little bit shorter. So this is actually kind of the full-grown adult one, almost high school age, a little bit. She comes with the helmet, of course, with the rangefinder, and let's stick the helmet on. Okay, so the helmet fits on pretty snug and everything, but it still has the blue hair sticking out a little bit. I mean, her hair in the back sticks out a little bit. I don't know, I haven't seen the first episode of Rebels quite yet, but to see if it actually happens that way. And then she comes with her two pistols, her two guns. Let's pop those bad boys out. There's one, and there's two. So, really, the guns are a little bit flimsy, but what do you expect sometimes for some of Hasbro's newer stuff? But they do fit snugly in her hands, despite the fact that, in my opinion, the hand sculpt should be just a little bit more flexible. They should have gone with put this figure in kind of a black series. So alrighty, and she comes with a fully operational zip line, it looks like. And basically it looks like that after it's all said and done. And the zip line goes wee dee 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 dee. It's okay for a zip line, but it's one of those things I don't think I'll use it very often. But her hands probably go inside the right here, so she goes down. So yes, so overall this ain't too bad of a figure, but I think there's better figures people would agree with out there that they really, for display, it's going to be a nice figure to display. But other than that, as far as actual scenarios, people aren't probably going to use them as much. So, but at least her holsters are not quite like the old original type. So, where the guns or pistols actually fit inside her holsters on each side. So basically she can take and sit on the zip line and be like, or have the zip line kind of like this in her hands. Well, this accessory could work with almost any figure, so I wonder how it would work with, say, like a clone trooper, or even better yet, let's do Thrawn himself. Let's do their favorite villain, Thrawn. And basically, as you can see, it works with any figure almost. It can work with almost any figure if you really want to customize and see. Because Thrawn is in the new Rebels, so why not have him have a little bit of fun with Sabine and stuff's weapons. So really, that's something you can do with any figure almost. If you really put your mind to it for customizing, you can actually do almost any figure. As you can see, I guess the rolling is going to be a little bit tough because of the fact that the wheels are not really, the pulleys are not really aligned very well. As you can see, when the pulleys are aligned, he goes up and down. Thrawn's going to have fun with Sabine's weapon, or her zip line. Granted that Sabine probably will be mad at him for it, but that's okay. So until next week, I'll probably have more reviews in the next couple days, as I buy some more probably. So until next week time, keep your feet on the ground and keep aiming for those stars and keep collecting.